Hi, everyone, and welcome to another Tribe Forex Power Hour. I'm Marcello here with Nino, a pro Forex trader. Today's May 29th, 2014, and we're going to do today what we have done for years, which is an analysis of the markets and evaluation of our biases, which are based upon the 5 p.m. Eastern Time close of our daily bars. So what's our formula for success? Basically, at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, we do a market analysis to determine our bias. What is the bias? It's the probability, the high probability of price moving in one direction or the other. We call that a buy bias or sell bias, and if we believe that price will oscillate between 2 points, we call that a consolidation bias. Now, there are two ways to execute trades. There's one, we can take a set and forget it trade, which means that we determine the entry, the stop loss, and the take profit right after we determine the bias. We don't take a look at it until the next day. Now, that's as set and forget as you can have in this market. It really doesn't take very much time to do that. And number two, you can day trade in the direction of our bias using our pods for bigger profits. If you don't know what a pod is, go to tribeforex.com. We have a free trading course there that'll tell you what a pod is, and you can also go inside and talk to Nino about it and ask him any questions that you may have about the market in our community and other traders in our community. So as far as day trading is concerned, if you don't know or you're not comfortable day trading, it's actually one of the best ways that you can leverage your money. So we can make money off of the biases doing a set and forget it trade, but Nino will also tell you that day trading is the way to go as well because you can leverage for bigger profits. Nino, are you there?
Yes, Marcello, how are you?
I'm great. I'm great. Always good to have you on these bias calls that we do. Question for you: when are your training and your trading sessions?
My trading sessions is on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We start with the London sessions from 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. and the New York sessions from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. and that's Eastern Standard Time.
Excellent, and that's Eastern Standard Time, guys, just like he just said. So you'll get in there, you'll see him take live trades if there are any opportunities. You can ask him as many questions as you want. He's an open book and also the best type of book, which is a reference encyclopedia, if you will, for trading. So ask him whatever questions you want. That's what he's there for. He loves you. He loves people, loves to help people in their trading. So let's go ahead and take a look at the charts, guys. Once again, I switched to FXCM. We may take a quick look at a FXDD chart because the charts are slightly different. But besides that, guys, they're more or less the same with slight differences as far as, just a couple of pips off as far as the EMAs are concerned. So, I'll tell you what the difference was yesterday on the euro dollar. We were looking for a retracement. We were looking for some form of a retracement here off of these levels that we're at. And we did get it right to the 200 EMA as we thought we would. And right now, the 200 EMA on this FXCM chart is at 136.31. Price did not quite get there. It was at 136.24, 7 pips away. Not a big deal, right? 7 pips. But if you go to the FXDD chart, and I go to the daily here, what you're going to notice is, oops, I just moved it around. Didn't want to do that. There we go. All right, so basically you can see this 200 EMA is actually being traversed by price action. So price action actually went through it, and instead of being at 136.24, the 200 EMA is at 136.18, okay? Or 136.34, it's at 136.18. So what does that mean? So if I go down to the lower time frame where we would have taken trades there, you will see that this dashed line, which represents our 200 EMA, actually went through precisely that 200 EMA and turned back down. So you'd have had two 20 pip opportunities here. You had a nice reversal candle here, two reversal candles, and you had a nice reversal
more like a
railroad tracks formation. Thank you. Had a brain fart there. Railroad tracks formation that's continuing to move down here, and it all happened at 200 EMA. Boom, there goes our pod. So those of you who don't know what a pod is, now you're more interested. You're going to want to know what a pod is. That is what happened on the FXDD chart, and not exactly on point. It was 7 pips away on the FXCM chart. So we want to be mindful of that. But besides that, price really did go where we wanted it to go. We did see price movement exactly how we expected to see it, and that's what we're looking for. So what are we looking for here today? We're going to look for price to get back to the highs here, definitely back to the 200 EMA at 136.25 to 136.30, and we're going to look for a sell-off off of these points most likely. And that's what I think. That's where I think price is going to go from here. We're bouncing right off this lower Bollinger Band, and that was a very good place for us to bounce off of. We're going to probably see a bounce again up to this point, and then, naturally we're in the downtrend. We're going to be looking for a sell-off of those areas. All right, so the dollar Swiss, same exact thing, guys. We are consolidating here. You can see that price went up to the upper Bollinger Band here. It bounced down, really made a nice push down, and then came back up. We're going to be looking for the same thing, and now we have this beautiful trend line. So if price does want to approach the upper levels, it can, 0.90. That's going to be where we're really going to see nice price action heading backward, back down this way. So we can look for price action at that point. And so we're going to look for more consolidation movement here on the dollar Swiss. Pound dollar, guys, same exact thing. I'm looking for consolidation, but I'm looking for a sell off of 167.50. That's going to be my best place to look for a sell here. It's going to be off of 167.50. It also coincides with the EMA, 50 EMA, which is currently at 167.63. Okay. So we're going to have a correlation there of price, 167.63, 167.50, where the trend line is. Those are good opportunities for resistance sells. Okay, and you can see here that we had a mid-Bollinger Band, and we're going to be looking for a buy off those areas as well. So you're going to want to mark down those areas of support and resistance. They are going to play into this movement. Dollar yen, I expect to see more consolidation in this zone. You can see this. I think that we're going to get a sell-off of the 10200 area and potentially move back down on the dollar yen. We'll have to wait and see, but it is consolidation movement. Aussie dollar really had a nice big surge to the upside again. I think that we could potentially reach 0.9375 again, where this trend line is, and if it does give us that opportunity, there could be a very nice sell-off there on the Aussie dollar and continue to move downward. So look for that. I think there's another trend line for us to consider here as well. Yeah, beautiful. So we had a nice pennant, a nice flag, and you can see that price went through the flag. May get a retest right here at 93.67 and a push back down. We'll see what happens. Euro yen, beautiful bounce off of the 200 EMA. It doesn't get better than that. Right off of 138.00, there was a nice bounce here. It looks like it wants to move back up. It's consolidation until I see price pass 139.12. But we can see a price move back up here on the euro yen, really get back up to 139.00 from where it is right now at 138.40, 138.39. And the same thing on the pound yen. We have a nice, beautiful trend line here at 170.00. It's actually below that. It's at 169.50. Maybe we can see price retest 169.50 and then move upward. But we're going to be looking for that price movement to move up here on the pound yen from where it is. Beautiful flag formation that we're witnessing here on the pound yen. And we're going to have a breakout at some point because that's what price likes to do. Likes to consolidate and then break out. And so we're at the lower edge of that right now. New Zealand dollar, I don't have a call for the New Zealand dollar. We are kind of above, we're at 84.37. I don't know why I have this dashed line here. Let me take a look at the upper time frames. Perhaps there's a moving average there that I'm not aware of, but nope, I don't see anything. I think it's just an area of support and resistance. That's just clearly a run-of-the-mill support area, and that should be not dashed. All right, so we've kind of gotten there. I kind of think the price can go down and retest that area and then push up if it's going to push up at all. So we'll look for that. But I have no calls on the New Zealand dollar, and I don't have any calls on the dollar CAD. I think the dollar CAD can actually approach 1.07 or 1.080 again, 800 again. It's at 1.0836. I think it can bounce off that area and begin to move back upward. Okay, and those are pretty much my calls for the day on the this currency pair. I think what's stronger is to look for opportunities on the euro dollar clearly. I think there are some strong areas of support and resistance on the dollar Swiss, and I think that the pound dollar is also a very good opportunity as the 50 MA and the trend line do intersect. So price gets back up here at 167.50 to 167.60. It's a good place to be looking for a sell-off on the pound dollar. Having said that, that is our day. Guys, this is the end of our trading week for us as far as the biases are concerned. We look forward to seeing you next week, Monday through Thursday, for another edition of the Tribe Forex Power Hour. All the best. Bye-bye.